Hey folks, Glenn May here with BassResource.com, and I'm here with Hank Parker sitting in his boat doing another episode of Hank Parker's Fishing Tips. Hank, this question this week, it comes from Derek from Terre Haute, Indiana, and he wants to know, how do you fish super clear water deep strip pits for large bass?
Now, is Terre Haute the same as Terre Haute, Indiana?
Could be. I
Could be the
probably
same
pronounced
place.
it the wrong way because I don't
could
live
be.
there, so.
University of Indiana could be up there, you know?
Okay, Terre.
The Terre Haute, yeah.
Got it, thanks.
I like that. But I'm not one to correct anybody on grammar or English because I butcher it. I am the world's worst. I talk like I have mush in my mouth.
Well, obviously I just did too.
Hey, we're gonna go to the strip pits and figure out how to catch those deep fish and those big fish in those strip pits. And there are a lot of them up there around Terre Haute. There are a lot of deep old mining pits, and let me tell you, that is a tough job catching those big bass. When they're spawning, you can get it done, but other than that, in the summer, it's tough. The most effective methods I've found is light line like 6-pound fluorocarbon, and sinking worms, slow sinking worms. And there are several companies, and one of them is Eco Tungsten. They make a little straddle weight that you can wacky style and put a weight in the center of the sinking worm, and you get a much faster fall. And those little legs on a sinking worm, if it's wacky style, dead in the center with that little saddle weight, will produce a lot of good action in that bait. And throwing it up against those straight vertical banks and letting that thing free fall is a good way to catch those big bass in those strip pits. That's a tough job, so don't get me wrong. It takes a lot of patience, light line, and that sinking worm and adding that weight can be very effective and probably the best way I know how to catch them. We're talking about how to catch fish on bluff walls, strip pits, and I was talking about this little wacky style weight that you can put in the center of a sinking worm. Right here to rig wacky style, you just throw it and let it free fall, and it'll fall. It's got a little bit of action, not a whole lot, but the fish like it. This little weight is made to be inserted in the center of a sinking worm. We're gonna hook this just like this. We're gonna stick it in, and we're gonna bring our hook. We're gonna put it through. And now we've got our weight in place. And now these legs, both ends of that bait, will move a lot more. So you can fish it if the wind comes up and you're having trouble throwing and controlling that sinking worm without a weight, and the wind's blowing a loop in your line and it's not falling right, you can offset it by the weight. And that's why I have all these different size weights, depending on what your needs are, and the wind and the speed you want it to fall and the depth you're trying to cover. You've got all the variation of sizes and weights, and you can just add them at random based on the circumstances that you're faced with. That's a pretty good little thing, and those are tungsten weights, so they're fairly heavy. And these baits are made by Eco Tungsten.